Welcome back to the channel, guys. Up next, we got Candace Owens. Let's get into it.
You look back, right? Not only did the Republicans give up around the 1960s on getting the black vote, but they have actively sought to oppress the black vote.
Okay, so
you look at most of these the voting issues. You look at voter suppression, right? And it's Republicans behind this. Now, you said if I was right, you'd admit it.
No, I'm just asking you to explain it further because I
Voter
want people that are
so
hearing
their laws
you
like
to hear.
their laws like you have to do 3 black flips, 2 somersaults, and a moonwalk.
You mean have an ID?
Yeah, an ID
So do you think
or
black
other
people?
forms.
Let me ask you a question.
Other
Do you think black
forms
people are too stupid to get a driver's license?
Why would you call black people?
Because
too
to me, I'm
stupid,
offended
sister?
that people call
You
that.
black.
No, I'm asking you something.
Black.
I'm asking you something. I'm offended when people say to me that oppresses us. I'm like, I don't know a single black person that doesn't have ID. You can't drive. You can't buy a pack of cigarettes. You can't buy alcohol. Don't think we're so stupid that we can't figure out how to get ID. It's insulting to call that voter suppression.
Okay.
It's insulting.
What about the closing and?
Do you know a single black person that doesn't have ID?
Yeah, I do. I actually do.
Really?
What about because
I don't know
when
a single black
you
person that have
go
ID.
to get ID, you need 3 other.
How are they living without ID? You can't go to school.
You need 3, 4 other. You can go to school. You get a school ID.
Okay,
right, but they won't take that at the polls.
So you're saying
they won't
black
take
people
that at the polls.
at 18 years old
Yes.
that cannot figure out how to get an ID.
No, it's not.
That's insulting.
See, the
That's
thing
insulting
is,
to our
no.
community.
What you don't understand is you need social security numbers. You need bank statement. You might need something mailed to your house. Bills. Like these kids aren't receiving bills. You need certain forms of information.
Social security number. Yeah.
Several different pieces of information that a lot of people just don't have. And
if
okay,
black people can't figure out how to get ID, we have a way bigger problem.
Hey, did you guys notice how you kept on cutting off and she's trying to make a point? Like, really? They do backflips, jump flips. This again, ID. What's this being? Well, then again, I should have known better. He's a BLM activist. We all know they got an agenda. Why can't they just be honest with stuff? I can never. I mean, I know why they do it, but it's like, come on, how you can look at a camera or the person right over from you and just straight up blatantly lie? That's make up stories. Like, really? You should have a social security. How hard is that? It's just a card. You just go right down there. Bam. Get an ID. It don't take that long. I had one at that age. I had mine at 19. Then later on, I got my permit, which is an ID. But why do they make the simplest stuff, make it so complicated? Like, pretty much, you know what he wanted to say, like it was racist. We know where he was trying to go with that. Like, really, just to have an identification when you go to the voting booth? Like, really? You should have ID. We need to identify all these votes. All these votes need to be accounted for. But we know why the left promotes that. They don't want nobody to have no ID. We all know why. So all those illegal votes go right in there. Come, we are not stupid, right? This is 2023, and we are very aware to what's going on. Look at the border right now. Hundreds of thousands. It's coming right in. Why did they pushing for you don't have your voter ID? Why did they pushing for that? Like you should. If you live in that town, you live in that state, you should have the voter's ID. I don't see the big deal in it. I don't see no problem in it. And then he goes on to say, you had to have so many to get your ID. What, you don't? Like, really? Excuses after excuses after excuses. And let me tell you something, why people should have their IDs. When my friend passed away, right? That was many years ago. But I think he was like 21, 22, somewhere around there, between that age, right? But when he died in a very horrific way, you know what I'm saying? So when he died, they had no way of identifying him. He didn't die at the scene. He died in an accident, but he died at the hospital. They had no way to, because he was one of his friends, but they had no way to identify him to alert the family. So it took longer. It took almost what? It took hours. And between those hours span of them trying to identify him, he died. Couldn't alert the family. They couldn't do that until the next following day. This is why you need identification on you. When you're an adult, you need to have identification on you. It's very important. It's not to just walk around and say, oh, yeah, this is right here, officer. You don't got to bother me. No. It's for your own safety, too. And if you have loved ones, you should want one for yourself. So if something happens to you, they have a way to contact your relatives, your family, your girlfriend, your wife, whoever it is. It's very important, not just to the voting booth. And yes, I know a few black people that don't have their ID. But that's when I was younger. I'm not sure. But now, when I was younger, yes, a lot of them did not have their ID. But then, that starts at home. The parents should be wanting their kids out there with identification on them in case something happens to them. It starts at home. And they're always trying to push it up. Why can't they just say, yes, my black people, you need to have identification on you and give reasons, explain, go on to details. But they don't do that. You see what he was doing? He was making excuses. That's what same thing happened in 2020 when the riots and all that happened. What did they do? They make excuses. Oh, the people are hurt. They are tired of it. They're tired of being oppressed. They made excuses. They never ever come out and tell the brutal, honest truth. I'd love to hear you guys think about this in the comments, but it's very rude how he kept on trying to cut off Candace when Candace was trying to make a point because he knows she was telling the truth, man. Come on, y'all need to stop. But then, like I said, he's a BLM activist. I'm familiar. I've seen him before, but I can't remember where I had seen him. I seen them somewhere. I can't remember where I saw him at. But hey, but they always try to make they always try to take the little things and make a big deal out of it for no reason whatsoever. For no reason. I really can't comprehend it. Like I saw, what was it, 2021? Something had happened, and the police was called. And police was asking the guys for their identification, because I think they had stole something between those lines, and he went on and on, cursing out the cops. I don't have to show my identification who I am. I'm like, dude, you have it on you. Why are you making it so difficult for yourself? And yes, it was him. I think he had steal or something between those lines, but it was him, right? But why are you making it so difficult on yourself? Because he was guilty, because he was wrong. But still, man, like, why you gotta proceed things to make things bigger than what they really are? But hey, but that's the left for you. They promote this type of stuff so they could get all these illegal votes in there. We know the game that they play. We know the game that they play. And it's sad that people can't wake up and see the reality of it. That's why a lot of people don't want to get identification, because they don't want to be told to get identification. You're an adult. Grow up. Hey, you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, and let me know what you think about this in the comments. I really like to hear your thoughts on it. Until then, I'll catch you guys next video. Peace out. You guys have a blessed day.